This is a lifetime milestone that is in my life and in my classmates' life. Come back and celebrate growing up together in the 1950s and 60s. A wonderful time to be alive. A wonderful time to live in Twin Falls as a kid.
What do you think are some of the things that have bonded this class together? I mean, already, there's 25, 30 people here from the class. What are some of the ways in which you've kind of kept in touch over the years?
Well, there's three ways that people who study society, groups come together, affinities. One is common interests. Second is the amount of time they were together as a group. And third is the relative importance of those events in the time they were together. So all that, for us, happened to pull us together. During the 12 years we were in grade school and high school, very few of us moved in, very few of us moved out. I've got a picture of my kindergarten class of 15 kids. 12 years later, 13 of the 15 graduated from high school. Because when you see people you went to junior high with or in the first grade with, you've known for 70 years. That is something that it's hard to explain until you experience yourself. So it's fun, it's meaningful when we talk to people we haven't seen for 5 years or 10 years. And when we talk about high school, ladies used to date, guys used to play on my baseball team. This type of thing, it's just really a special time of life.
Sure.
My generation was impacted by the Vietnam War. 23% of the men, over 23%, served in the military. Not all of us went to Vietnam, I did, and about 5 or 6 of the other guys were in the country also. We had 2 classmates died during the war. And so we've done, as part of the war memorability, we have put a monument in the high school for the 7 people who graduated from Twin Falls High who died in the war. We've adopted this memorial here for the Twin Falls County men who have died. And so this is just part of honoring our past and honoring our nation.
I spent 10 years in Filer.
Okay.
And then I transferred my junior and senior year to Twin Falls. And I was readily accepted and integrated, and it was a very good, interesting 2 years in Twin Falls. And I really enjoyed it.
A few people have mentioned, Vietnam was a very defining feature of your time in that particular class.
It was, but it wasn't, I don't know, for me it wasn't a high-profile thing. It was just something in the background. And I guess I was waiting until graduating, and after graduation you have to deal with certain other things going on. So it wasn't an immediate threat, you would say. You just deal with it when it comes over the horizon for you. My draft number, the lottery, my birthday was number 5. Okay, so, and I knew this before the start of the new year. They started pulling new numbers at 1 January, I'm going to be drafted, so I have a choice. I made a choice, I joined the Marine Corps in December, and I got my draft notice in boot camp.
So you were already there.
I was there, and drill instructor, what would you like to do with this draft notice? My part was I did my share, and I'm happy to do it. And life goes the way it goes, and you have to deal with the problems as they arise, and that's just the way it is. And I did a lot of nice stuff, a lot of neat stuff, but nothing deserves any spectacular merit. And our class was that way. I mentioned it before to a couple, we just did stuff for other people offhand. It's just the natural thing to do, and he forgot about it. And during the reunion, people will come up to other classmates and say, hey, you did this really nice thing for me. And sometimes they remember, and sometimes they don't. But it's just being part of the community to help each other along the way. That's part of life, That's how we were raised.
What are some of the things about the class of '66 that's so special?
I guess all the trouble we got into.
Such as?
Oh, I won't talk about that. I don't know. we just had a lot of friends. It was the biggest class. You didn't really get to know everybody like you would with a smaller class, but it's amazing. I come back now and people that I didn't really know, it's like, why didn't I get to know them? Yeah, we've had a fund set up for years that everybody's donated to. And then they do a lot of donations to like some of the after-school programs and things that really benefit students.
Why would you say that that's like a priority? How is that?
People gave back to us. And it was just a way, we had such a big class, it's just been fun to do it. So.
Some of the fellows that I've spoken with have, brought up that during the era of Vietnam, that was like a major sort of standout.
Yeah.
What was your experience with that like?
Well,
Was it?
I had some. My best friend was engaged to Herman Lohman, who was killed. And then the guy I dated in college was killed 6 months after I came home from college. So I didn't go myself, but I had a lot of friends that were really badly affected by it.
Do you remember during your senior year, was there a lot of conversations about what was going on? Or
Yeah, I think they had just started the lottery system then. So the big thing was what the guy's lottery numbers were. So, yeah.
how did they react?
It was a lot of confusion and I'm going to college now. Yeah.
So because I live here in Twin, I volunteered to help with the reunion because, I'm here and I could do things locally.
Is this the first reunion that you've helped with, or
Well,
do
that
you
I've
help
helped with, yes.
that you've helped with?
Yes.
How's it been?
Oh, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
We had so much fun last night.
Yeah.
Getting together with classmates you haven't seen since you graduated. And, now we didn't have 55-year reunion because of COVID, so we did this one 56. But, at the age we are now, it's like nobody is trying to impress anybody else. We just want to get together, see what people are doing, and, enjoy each other and enjoy life now. So I think it's a very awesome thing. I feel very blessed to be in such a great class. Our senior class was actually the largest class to ever graduate from Twin Falls High School. And and so many neat people, just people across the, as far as what they're doing in their life across the spectrum, just doing amazing things. And I feel really blessed to be a part of that.
How significant is it to be here today for you?
It's pretty fun. We had a fairly large class, and I don't know. We've hit all the reunions. It's really cool. See how everybody kind of turned out. I'm a dentist. I've been a dentist for 47 years in that little tiny town. This is kind of a cool thing. One time I was about 20-year class reunion, and all of the cheerleaders were getting ready to go into dinner at the supper club down here. Now, in a class of 600 kids, the cheerleaders were really good-looking babes, and after 20 years, they still look pretty good. And so when I walked up, they all jumped up, and it was hugs and kisses. And I said, "You guys, this is better than high school ever was." I said, "None of you ever hugged or kissed me in high school," because I was geek man playing the clarinet, and they were dating the football captain and stuff like that. And they said, "Oh, Steve, we really liked you." And I said, "Yeah, I was there too, remember?" We came one time and they had chain link fence around the parking lot. It looked like a reform school. And we said, "Can we do something with that?" And so we scrounged up some money, and it's got a railing around it now, but it looks a lot nicer.
It looks real nice.
Stuff like that. And we just kind of always been connected to the school.